Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you are all well. The Honorable Mr. Zidni Ma'ruf as the lecturer, thank you for giving me the opportunity to make this video. Okay friends, let's get straight to the point of this video. So, today I will explain some of the materials that have been given by my lecturer during my studies in semester 3. Some of the materials are number one, simple future tense. And number two, I have a positive materials. And then number three, I have a simple present tense materials. And the last, number four, difference among five engineering branches materials. So we have four materials. So I will explain one by one from the four materials above. The first, I will explain the simple future materials. Okay, simple future tense. We have four goals of learning simple future tense. Goals number one is for the understanding usage. Number two, sentence contractions. And then number three, making predictions. And the last goals, expressing intentions and plans. And next, what the definition of simple future tense? The definition of simple future tense is the simple future tense expresses an action that will occur after the present time. It often indicates a decision made at the moment of speaking or a planned event in the future. Next to slide number 2. The slide structure of simple future tense. There is have a three structure of the simple future tense. Structure number one is positive sentence. The structure is subject plus will plus verb one plus object or complement. For the examples, one is I will go to the store. Example number two is she will finish her homework. The structure number two is negative sentence. Negative sentence is subject plus will not plus verb one and plus object or complements. The difference of the positive sentence, negative sentence is make a will not. Example number one is I will not go to the store. And then he will not attend the meeting. And then the last structure of simple future tense is interrogative sentence. Structure is will plus subject plus verb one plus object or complement. For example is will you go to the store? And will she finish her homework? So will next slide. So we will next to materials are positive. Second materials. A positive script. Right. Let's switch gears and talk about a positive. I know grammar might not sound as thrilling as engineering, but a positive are actually really handy. And a positive is a word of praise that gives us more information about noun. Think of it like adding a fun little side note that gives your reader a clearer picture. Here's an example. Example is my dog Buddy loves to chase his tail. Here Buddy is the appositive, telling us more about my dog. Or how about this one? Albert Einstein, the famous physicist, developed the theory of relativity. The oppositive here, the famous physicist, helps us understand who Albert Einstein is. Here's little trick. If the appositive, sorry, here's a little trick. If the appositive is just extra information, we said it off with commas. But if it's necessary to identify what we're talking about, we skip the commas. For example, my friend Rafi loves playing football. No comments. Because you need Rafi to know who I'm talking about.
Positives and appositive phrases. 4-minute grammar. Ruth, what is an appositive? I'm a positive, I don't know, but I can look it up. Ugh, never mind, Ruth. An appositive is a noun or pronoun set beside another noun or pronoun to explain or identify it. So, a noun plus another noun that adds more information to it equals a positive. Let's look at an example. My teacher, Mrs. Slade, did not exactly find our antics funny. So, we need to check for a noun that gives more information to another noun nearby it. Mrs. Slade gives more information to teacher, so Mrs. Slade is an appositive. A little more complicated than that is the appositive phrase. A noun phrase that gives more information to a noun or pronoun it is placed beside. This includes a noun and any modifiers, such as adjectives or prepositional phrases. Dan, my favorite coworker, has a really positive energy at work. Coworker is a noun that gives more information to Dan, so coworker is an appositive. What modifies coworker? The adjectives my and favorite. So the full appositive phrase is my favorite coworker. Let's take a look at an example. Marcy, thrilled with her day, may have spent a little bit of money on Black Friday, a day with huge shopping deals. Thrilled with her day is a phrase that gives more information to Marcy. Why is it not in a positive then? Well, there's no noun that explains more about Marcy. Instead, it is a participle phrase, since thrilled with her day begins with a verb form, but is describing Marcy. A day with huge shopping deals, on the other hand, does contain a noun that gives more information about Black Friday. That makes this an appositive phrase. How do I add appositives to a sentence? Let's look at a typical sentence. Mr. Beasley always does his favorite exercise while at work. First, you want to identify the nouns. In this case, Mr. Beasley, exercise, and work. Since appositives are placed beside a noun, you just consider which noun you want to add more information to. If it's Mr. Beasley, then you consider a way to identify or explain him, such as the principal of my school. If you want to add a second, you choose another noun, such as exercise, and add more information after it, such as the overhead press. I don't suggest you add too many appositives into one sentence, though, as it can get a little wordy.
Next, next to simple present tense. First, we have a structure reminder from simple present tense. Number one, positive. Subject plus verb base form. Example, they study English every day. For example, they study English every day. This is positive. Negative structure of the simple present tense is a subject plus do or does not plus verb. And for the example, negative structure is he does not like broccoli. And question structure, do or does plus subject plus verb. Example, do you enjoy learning English? Like we will next to the last materials. The last materials is difference among five engineering branches. Difference among five engineering branches. Script. Hello everyone. Today we are diving into the fascinating world of engineering. We will explore the difference among five major branches: mechanical, electrical, electronic, civil, and mining and medical engineering. So let's get started. Number one, the mechanical engineering. Mechanical engineers design and build machines and systems that move. They work on everything from car engines to heating and cooling system. For example, a mechanical engineer may design a new robotic arm used in manufacturing or even create more efficient engines for vehicles. For the examples is imagine how complex it is to design a high-speed train engine. It has to be both fast and energy efficient. And we have a quiz question. What kind of problems do you think a mechanical engineer might solve? This is the answer. Answer is designing several car brakes, creating energy efficient machines. Next to number two. Iya. Oh, you. The number two of difference among five engineering branches is electrical engineering. Electrical engineering is all about electricity and power system. These engineers work on large projects like designing power grids as well as smaller ones, like creating circuit for electronic device. Think of the like in your home or the electric motor in your washing machines. Both are thanks to engineers, electrical engineers. For example, when a city needs a new power distribution system, electrical engineers design it to make sure everyone has reliable electricity. And quiz question, can you name a device that depends on electrical engineering? Television, power generator, or electric car? Next to number three. Number three of difference among five engineering branches is electronic engineering. Now, electronic engineering is more focused on small scale electronic system like designing microchip and sensors used in smartphones and medical devices. These engineers are behind every tech gadget we use today. For example, from electronic engineering is earphones, touchscreen, or the processor in a gaming console is designed by an electronic engineer. So what do you think is one major difference between electrical and electronic engineering? The answer is electrical engineering focus on large power system. That is for electrical engineering. While electronic engineering focus on smaller circuits and device. So that is difference between electrical and electronic engineering. So we will next to number four, and the last difference, the last material difference among five engineering branches is mining and medical engineering. Finally, mining and medical engineering is a dual field focusing on research, extraction, and developing medical technologies. In mining, engineers develop safe ways to extract minerals and metals from the earth. In the medical field, they design life-saving devices like artificial organs or advanced medical imaging equipment. For the example, for mining and medical engineering is a mining engineer might work on designing a safer and more efficient mining operation, while a medical engineer might develop prosthetic limbs that help people move naturally. So, how do you think engineering helps improve healthcare? What do you think engineering help improve healthcare? Developing new medical technologies, improving diagnosis equipment. So that is the last material. So that's my explanations of the four materials. Four materials studied previously, namely is simple future, positive, simple present tense, and the last one I explained was difference among five engineering branches. I hope explanation I gave can be I hope the explanation I gave can be accepted and understood. And I thank you for watching my video. I close. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.